in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a... point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams.
There he goes! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Clemson set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Buys a little extra time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. They keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one,
he's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, and you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for you.
Dances away to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Gonna run it. It's Cook. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's loose. Oh, he got loose. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's a hit. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. This crowd knows when to bring it. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Splits the uprights. Good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps the play going. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We are just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Ernie on the Jets. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's moving out of the pocket. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 15 to Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defense defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against you.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. The zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hardy. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Direct snap. To the 15. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play. And you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Makes the grab. It's Burton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strachan. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Mayava. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to pound it in. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
So Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
On the move from inside his own 20. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.